It's funny, Ole, when you say about parents asking is it safe or what can we do to our children? Because when I was a boy, my mother used to be very scared about my my radio controlled car.
Yeah.
And she said, "Oh, is that safe?"
Mm-hmm.
And today we just place mobile phones that pulsates millions of hertz directly into the brain of the child.
Yeah, that's true, and I think the safety issue is really the key question here. And the problem is that when you look in the scientific literature, there are thousands of reports clearly saying that if you are a cell somewhere in the world, or if you are a tissue piece or a mouse or a rat, you should definitely not buy and use such wireless gadgets like DECT telephones, mobile telephones, wireless internet, or whatever, but they are not the consumers, they are not the buyers, it's the humans, and they keep on using this. They are irradiated, and as we discussed before, this irradiation we talk about, you cannot see it. It's not like a smoke which you can see, it's just invisible, and we are always in it, wherever you are, in this room, in other rooms, where you live, where you stay, where you play, where you go to school and so on. You are constantly 24 hours around the clock irradiated with, for instance, microwaves and other types of electromagnetic fields.
Yes. When we talk about we cannot see it, should we make a test? Just a little test?
Yes, of course. Yeah.
You have this microwave detector.
Yeah.
And please, it's on the right side.
Yeah.
Please try to turn it on now.
Yeah. I think it is. No, there it is.
What we're hearing here is just the background noise of the planet.
Okay.
So we cannot stop that.
Okay.
I hope not.
But you hear a lot more. I mean, the background you talk about in this room is from all forms of wireless systems, which this doesn't pick up or amplify enough.
Yeah.
And so the background, that's very much lower. And if we, for instance, just for the fun of it, compare the third generation mobile telephone background with the normal background that has been around for billions of years on this planet, you can ask yourself, what is the increase in irradiation in the 3G frequency band the last 5, 6, 7 years? How much more irradiation does your body get hit now compared to then? What would you say? Is it double, or 3 times, or 4 times, or?
Yeah, it's a lot.
But how much? 10 times?
You know.
Well, I'm asking you.
It's more than 10 times.
15 times?
No, it's a huge number.
1,000 times?
I should say more.
Even more?
Yeah.
2,000 times?
I think you need a little more zeros behind.
Okay. No, the answer is 1 million billion times more.
Yeah.
That's the background we're talking about.
Yeah.
And if you then add, as you were going to do here, certain specific gadgets, you will have to, of course, topple that with even further zeros. And this is a sensational increase in irradiation. And it's very odd, or I would say even scientifically impossible. It's impossible to think that such an increase on this planet shouldn't give some form of biological and health traces. And that's what I mean. When you look in the scientific literature, there's a lot, and we will come back to that later on. But please, you put down something here.
Yeah. I will start with the DECT phone.
Yeah.
So the cordless DECT phone, what we have here, as that's just a Panasonic, but it could be Siemens, Bang & Olufsen, and everything.
Yeah. Yeah, that's a lot more. Yeah.
So we just have to take it off so we don't become irradiated. So we survived this interview.
Yeah.
And now we will put the Siemens Gigaset. It's like a wireless router, you can say, for a wireless telephone system in an office or a whole building.
Yeah. Or outdoors in shops and schools even. Yeah. And so
Yeah, I guess you can put many phones for this. And I'll plug it in now.
That's also a lot, you know.
That's very aggressive.
Yeah.
And the last thing here I have with me, of course I have no mobile phone with me because I don't use it, but it's the wireless internet with the two little antennas, the 2.4 gigahertz.
Yeah.
It's in now.
Oh yeah. It sounds like horses running towards you, you know.
Yeah. Or a machine gun.
Or machine guns or whatever, yeah.
And what is very important is that this was without downloading anything.
Yeah.
This is just what is normal, what is being 24 hours a day.
Yeah.
What we are hearing.
Yeah.
Here.
I mean, a lot of people. I could turn this off now.
Please.
A lot of people, of course, as you say, in their offices, and when they move around in schools and shops and whatever, but also at their home, they have these kind of wireless devices, and they don't realize that they are constantly irradiated, and it's a whole body irradiation. And you know, many years ago I coined the expression that this is the largest full-scale experiment with mankind ever, and this holds true. And since then, I mean, I coined this expression in the 1990s. Now we have added more and more and more. Some of these things were not even invented at that time, and it's a constant addition of irradiation. And I think again you have the critical point question here: does evolution, which has been going on since 3.8 billion years since the initiation of life on the planet, does evolution provide you with some kind of harness or shield or protection against things that are invited in the 2000s or 1990s or 1980s? And of course, evolution is not that intelligent. You do not have any shield or harness or protection whatsoever, and therefore when you talk about these biological and health effects, you see that basically whatever scientist tries to do, they do get an effect. And when you look in the scientific literature, you will see effects being reported in every type of organ system, in any type of tissue, in any type of cell, in any type of molecule, ranging from whatever to anything. And this is very interesting because many years ago, already around 1995, I said that it's very important that we take all these data and compile it into some kind of summary reports and present it to the general public, including, of course, politicians and people in authorities and so on, you know. And but no one really listened to that. And the years went by, and I came back over and over again, you know. And I would say that for the first time this was really presented in a strong way was in the Benevento resolution that was presented 2006. And then people said, and there was more than 30 scientists meeting in Benevento in Italy, and people said that as the first point in their wish list was to have such a compilation of all published studies. And that was picked up by another group of around 20 scientists, and in the late August, the last day of August 2007,